I didn't think I'd be here telling you the story today, but I am. Let me tell you about the story of how I broke my drone. Like a little Casey Neistat thing I'm doing here. I had this cute idea that I would surprise my girlfriends before we went off to prom, because, you know, we didn't do the exact promposal thing, but I wanted to do something nice before we went. So my thought was I would go and take the drone and have the paper attached to the bottom of the drone saying in tiny font, "Are you excited for?" And then in big print, prom with a question mark. So it's kind of like a promposal at first, but then you look at it and, you know, you realize it's not, but it's still something cute in the meantime. And I would fly it on up to her window. So when she would look out of her window, she would see it and, you know, it'd be all cute and everyone would be happy. I got back home and I already did all the research into it. I found out the maximum weight capacity that the drone can hold. I tried to see if other people tried attaching pieces of paper to the drone to see that if it would work for them. And I thought it was a foolproof plan. I looked into everything. What could go wrong? The idea did come into my mind that the paper would act as a sail to the drone, but that's why I looked into everyone else that did it, and it seemed like they were fine. So I thought automatically that I'd be okay. So I went to go test it out, and then that's when things went wrong. So the drone crashed, and that was pretty sad. But the fight was not over. Me and my dad ordered some replacement parts for the spots that we saw that were broken or dented, and we got them shipped in. And then we started working on it. And then the time finally came where the drone was completed. And everything was back together, we turned it on, it was functioning, it was all good. So we attached the propellers to it, and we sent it outside to go and see if it would fly. Am I still in shot?
Does it say ready to fly?
No, it says the compass. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
But you can't fly it. I'll do it again. Too strong magnetic interference detected. Calibrate it again. Watch the camera.
Yeah.
You see how it has like this weird tick to it? I'm guessing that's part of the problem. It failed. But then we realized the fact that it wasn't really the drone that was the problem now, it was the innards of the drone. We fixed everything so it was fully functioning again, and that it didn't have the dents and all the parts were replaced, but one of the motors on the propellers were kind of shot from impact. And we also took into consideration that when we were taking apart the drone, we noticed that there was a little problem with the circuit board. It looked like it had been impacted when it fell. So if you have an unreliable circuit board, that basically means that your drone becomes unreliable when you fly it. You don't know if it's going to perfectly work 1 second and then crash another. You don't know. You just hope it doesn't. So there you go. That's the story. Don't do that if you have a drone. Don't attach things to it. Nothing good will come out of that. Yeah. Subscribe.